Welcome back to Let's Play Gone Home. My name's Fourmyle, and the subtitles are fully included now. Hooray! Yeah, so here we go. We are heading back up. Oh, Kleenex box. You stayed where you were before. So excuse me. That room is locked. Oh, I didn't hit those rooms down below. I'm gonna go do those now. I'm not allowed to run. This is terrible in case an axe murderer is in here. Anyway, in the last episode, well, that's locked. We kind of went through this game exploring Sam and Katie's story. Terry and the mother's name I do not remember. I'm bad at names. I'm so sorry. I really am, and I apologize. That's the best I can do. I'm sorry. I like how all of the smoke detectors, by the way, have that blinking red light. That really adds to sort of a sneaking suspicion. What I don't like, listen to the rain sounds. If you didn't notice in the last episode, the rain sounds sound like a vinyl recording. It's only when you really get close to a window that they actually sounds like rain. Otherwise, it sounds like white noise mixed with a vinyl record. And I guess if you made a stretch, you could say that the white noise / vinyl record / rain sound in the background is sort of a vignette effect. Sort of a, hey, welcome home, this is an old-timey Western movie sort of thing. But that's a stretch. Yeah, there are rain sounds you could have put in that are better than this. That's... whether that was an artistic direction or not, I don't know, but whatever. I'll live with it. It's a very small nitpick in the grand scheme of how much I like this game. Sam's dark room, do not enter if red lights are on. Well, the red lights are on, so I'm not allowed to get in there, apparently. If this turns into a puzzle game, it's going to be difficult because I just got home from work and I am not ready to do a puzzle game. Pull the string. Yes, Thunder, that is correct. I am not ready for a puzzle game. At all. We have to go kind of perusing through some more things, it seems like. Well, there's nothing in there. Nothing in here either. We do need a combination for this. So it is a game that sort of has puzzle elements, I suppose. All right, let's examine this magazine. Exclusive, AIDS in Africa, Soul Asylum Live, Eddie Vedder, Weezer. Nice. I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you, Mrs. Blacklock. Summer pre-college program for young scholars. English creative writing. 3 students from each track will be offered a full scholarship for the first year at Reed. That's not a bad deal. Grab 3-ring binder. There was nothing in 3-ring binder. Heck. We read, in the last episode, we read some of her short fiction. So, emery board. Oh, is that what those are called? I thought they were always called nail files. I didn't know they were called emery boards. I'm just blasting through here because there's a, there's a 4-digit lock code. Mom and Dad were going to make up the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice. You can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. So Sam has basically fled this particular household, but why? Maybe it's 1994? Maybe that's the combination. I'm gonna go try it out and see if that works. 1994 did not work. All right, so it is not 1994. That is okay. Yeah, so she writes. Oh. Man, Sam had this in like the 4th grade. So we know... Oh, I didn't even... Look at this. Chun-Li moves! Nice. I love all those little references to different movies, or video games and pop culture references. I like that. Okay. So, as far as I can tell, there is nothing up there that aids us. I have not gone in here. I'm going in the bathroom. Can I turn on a light? Thank you. Nothing in there. How about here? Author magazine. Stephen King. Get published. The Secret. 50 contests with up to $2,100 or $21,000 in prizes. Critiques. The art of the feedback. The blank page. Our top 20 top authors conquer it. I used to be into writing, like short stories and stuff. Put stuff on DeviantArt, and I hope it's not on there anymore. If I haven't deleted it yet, please don't go looking for it. But, yeah. Writing just requires this sort of... Making a song, making music is one thing because it just grabs you. If you have a predisposition for music making, it kind of grabs you, and it never lets go until you feel it's done. Or in my case, you never feel it's done, and someone has to yell at you to finish it, goddammit, and then you finish it, and then you post it on SoundCloud, and there it is. But writing is like a war. Like, I've always seen music as sort of like a birthing process. Like, there's the whole, like, hanky-panky, and then there's... Oh, okay.
Conditions are expected at lower elevations.
Oh, so it's a bad rain. Okay. I'm going to turn that off. Glad no ghosts were around when I, did the thing and turned around. All right. What was I saying? So music is sort of like you get into the hanky-panky, you do the hokey-pokey with your muse, and then you start making music. And over the course of 9 months, you create something that then you kind of put out in the world, and you're like, here is my child music thing. I hope you don't hate it. Please don't be mean to it. It doesn't know any better. Like, that's music. But writing is like a war where you just have to do so much research on the enemy, which is your topic, and then you have to constantly war with yourself as a writer and all this different stuff. And I hope the Girl Scout role model. I hope this isn't copyrighted music, because if it is, I'm going to have to mute it. All right, I'm done with that. Pow! I hope I don't need that for later. I'm going to put that back just in case I forget it. Oh my God, I can't. Tissue boxes! Tissue boxes for days! Where did that even go? Threw it across the room. Fuck that. Grab cassette. Toss. I'll just leave it there. Let's open the drawer and see. Nope, there's nothing in there. How about here? Read TV listing. The X-Files is on 25. Seem to be really big into the paranormal here. What the fuck is that? Is that a coaster? Okay. So anyway, in my opinion, writing a novel or even a short story is infinitely more difficult than than creating a 5-second piece of music. Just because with music, I don't want to say stuck. Dad wrote a book, The Accidental Savior. Read the letter. Terry, hey man, how have you been? I know you're a published author and everything now, but my editor at Hi-Fi Aficionado has too much review work to go around, and he's looking for another freelancer. Naturally, I thought of you. You were saying in your last letter how much of a pain it's been trying to find a publisher for your latest work of literature, and writing stereo reviews is dead simple. I mean, it kind of is. All you have to know is the technical aspects of a stereo, what it can do, what makes it better than the recent popular, what's the mainstay of the market right now. Compare it to that. Ta-da! Is it good or bad? Give it a 5-star rating. You were saying in your last... And writing stereo reviews is dead simple. Sit at home with a glass of scotch, listen to some records, and write up how it sounds, and then get paid. I have included some issues of the mag to use as examples. If you're interested, send some samples to my editor and tell him your old college... Chum! Mike sent you. Here's the address. All right. Do it, Mike! Oh, that sucks that the book... I put it right back in there. Perfect. Perfect. So yeah, music... I'm going to keep exploring here, and I have a point, I swear. But music... Aw, the heaven at the edge of the world. Samantha Greenbrier, 8th grade 2, Story of the Turtle People, Part 1. Captain Allegra looked off into the ocean. It went on forever. So it seemed someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, I thought we lost them at Horse Island. The first mate said, looks like you thought too soon. The black ship came along the side. Captain Black himself came out of the deck of the black ship. He yelled to the Captain Allegra, you're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father was a liar. Captain Allegra yelled back, then why do you keep following us, you imbecile? The first mate yelled back, we'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll never see her father. And you'll see her father was not a leer. The battle kept going until Allegra's ship got away. Now west, she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. That's a fucking adorable... Oh, Sam. The world has not been kind to you. Sam thought this might help Dad. Making friends even when you're feeling lonely, it's a piece of cake to make friends. I need this book. Oh my God, that was horrible. Never worry about having friends to spend time with. This book will teach you to make friends even when you're shy.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them and you have to get to know them?
Yeah,
Well,
I hate those people.
There's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, army uniform. She's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, have an excuse to talk to her.
Oh.
Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Back when they had arcade things at 7-Elevens, the 90s. I remember back in the 90s. No, I'm not going to get distracted. So music is a creative process that from start to finish, you go through iterations until it's done. But the creative process for a particular song is typically shorter, in my opinion and in my experience, than, is that rain? Or is that someone trying to get at the door? Are you a creep? Anyway, then writing a novel, like a freaking novel, is akin to making an entire, album of songs. A short story maybe is comparable to making a single piece of 3 or 4 minute music, in that there's the creative process, which feels great at first. Thank you, Thunder. Which feels great at first, and then there's the whole I suck at everything, and why am I even trying to do this? And then there's the eventual this isn't as good as I thought it would be, but I learned something from the process, and I made something. And that act of making something is like giving birth to the most disappointing child in the world. Where you're oh my God, you're beautiful and I love you, small infant that you just gave birth to, but you could be better. Oh my God, that's terrible. Can we cut that out? I'm going to read this note before I make more of an ass of myself. You get the point. In terms of creativity, it's rare the person that I come across creatively that says, this song is exactly what I wanted it to be, or this novel is exactly what I wanted it to be. And that's a struggle you have as an artist, or as any sort of creative personality, is saying, this isn't as good as I wanted it to be, but it's good enough. So having that benchmark of good enough is one of the hardest things to come across as an artist, in my opinion. And I'm not even that prolific of an artist. Again, in my opinion. Hey, are you the new girl, Sam? I'm Tommy. Oh, they're writing to each other? Oh, shit! Hi, Tommy. Yes, I'm Samantha. And yes, I'm new. What's up? I just thought since you're new, maybe you could use a friend. A friend? I don't have a lot of friends either, and so I thought I'd ask something if you don't mind. Do you mind? No, I don't mind. What do you want to ask? It's just your uncle who went psycho. Was it just your uncle who went psycho, or does it run into... Oh, that's mean! I just felt everything Sam probably felt reading that letter. That sort of hopefulness, and then having it dashed by someone being a total douchebag. Damn. Sam is just... Oh, Sam. Sam, I'm sorry. Oh, that sucks, Sam. Boone County Telephone Directory. They have one of these in, like, every single room. Because landline phones are a thing. There's no cell phones. They can't save the directory everywhere. Open? Of course it's not 7777. Read crumpled pages. John Russell opened his eyes and saw them, the stars, twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No. He blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. See, that's a perfect prompt right there! Just write more shit! Pioneer... Oh, this is so painful. Okay, this is... Oh, that's so painful. Okay, let me explain. Not that you need an explanation, but because I feel that it's necessary. So, in this small space between the waste bin and the typewriter is an artist's soul dying. Because you have something that he's putting his heart into. The father, Terry, is putting his heart into. He wants to write this story so much. And he can't. He just can't. It's not good enough. And he knows it's not paying the bills because he can't get published. So he's settling. He's just settling for writing about stereos. And that's just, it's so... just tears at your heart because he can aspire to so much more, but life is just getting in his way, and I'm rambling. Pioneer CLD D703 combination laserdisc compact disc player, MSRP $1,000. What the? Well, this is the 90s, so this was hi-fi. CU CLD 098 remote with backlight, double-sided play, headphone out, display on off, jog shuttle dial front and remote. Digital, I'm getting lightheaded just reading this shit, oh my god. Twin 1-bit DA converters, signal to noise ratio is 116 dB, CD playback, 42 by 140 by 432 WHD. They say the jack of all trades is a master of... I already don't want to read the rest of that. This is a stereo system. I had a good signal to noise ratio though. In that comparable to modern day, not so great, but back in the mid-90s, sure, why not? Closed drawer, there is nothing in here. Most of this episode has gone to me rambling about the artistic creative process and just talking about stereo systems. I'm sorry, if you were expecting more from this half hour of gameplay, you expected wrong. Okay. Whoa, that was right in front of there. Sarah Holst not gathering moss. Fresh, true stories. I was a teenage drag queen. Wait. The male gaze, how to subvert it. Getting a little social commentary there. The accidental. The occasion. Oh, this must be more of Terry. The accidental prophet. The accidental savior. Excuse me. Fuck you, tissue box. Grab the coaster, put that back. This is just a creative family that, like, just, oh man, Stranger Under My Roof. The number one best-selling advice or book for parents of teens. Dr. Eliza Medina. A Stranger Under My Roof. The teen years are fraught with change of all types. Physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. But these changes don't affect your teen. Don't just affect your teen, rather. Excuse me. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well. Maybe the biggest challenge you face since having children. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, fuck you. That's right, Thunder. We don't need no stinking advice on how to raise kids. I will open this. Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding the reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There is a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non sequiturs from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminations on your childhood. Oh, He's an artist and he wants to get out. And oh, come on. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. God damn, this is harsh. But David's known you for a long time and he's the boss, so I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff again and start submitting reviews like that again. Then everyone will be happy. Oh my God. That's so... Oh my God, no wonder there's no one in this house. Oh my God. That's just so... This whole... Come with me, Kleenex box. I have a feeling I'm gonna need you in a second. That's just so... That is an unusually thick door, by the way. Jesus Christ, that could keep out a fucking Jedi. Like, it would take them minutes to cut through that shit. Can I... Thank you? No, I need to keep that open so I know where I've been. That's just so... It's so disheartening. To have that as an artist on your conscience. Pacific Northwest Department of Agriculture, United States Forestry Manual. Pacific Northwest Conservation Department. Crap, a bunch of coupons. Nah, I'm good on coupons, thanks. I'll go shopping later. This is a big house. Is this the bar? Oh no. Are there going to be really sad things at the... Oh no. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to The Accidental Pariah. Despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior, we went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavor. Oh, that sucks. Is there anything left? Oh, this sucks. I just came here to have a good time, and all of this is just so... Can you... Probably copyrighted. Below are 2 stories. The events are all out of order. Get a sheet of lined paper, write reproductive system worksheet number 6 at the top, then choose one of the stories A or B and rewrite it again. I don't need to read that. Whoa. Reproductive system. The early morning of September 1st, 1939, Essa Gladst stares out of the window of a train as it travels from Vienna back to her home village of Weilen in Portland. As the train rumbles along and the sun rises over the countryside, she can only think of her dear Borislav, the boy she is engaged to wed. Meanwhile, deep within her guts, an ovum starts to develop. Essa's nicely done, Thunder. You are on point. As train approaches its destination, her heart races. The lining of her uterus is getting... Stop! Now we run into sort of an episode, I guess, where if we don't read it... There, your dear Boris, still in his baker smock. He must have dropped his early morning duties at his father's shop to come meet her. Her heart skips a beat. So this is Sam's creative writing. Over the page of a reproductive cycle paper that she's supposed to do. Is there anything else? See me! Essa vows to survive. She sets off to join the Polish resistance as a daring spy and saboteur. Another ovum starts to develop in one of the ovaries and the process begins again. It is incredible how the female body knows how to prepare for pregnancy. See me. Why see me? Okay. Maybe the teacher had been teaching this subject for a really long time, and that she just wasn't ready to put up with another artistic paper. But quelling that artist, oh, that sucks. The Accidental Savior never sold. And The Accidental Pariah too. Oh no. That sucks. Samantha, please give this to your mother. Thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighter tape. Ha! How like a 90s parent. And I gave my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she is welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary Schultz.
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years.
Oh.
So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
I had a friend like that when I was growing up. I won't name names, but I had a friend like that growing up. And Katie, please tell Mom and Dad sorry about the stuff that's missing Sam. Grab die. Anything in here? Oh, wait. Read note. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive you home too, so eventually that's fine. Write back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6th. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. I'm going to kick your butt. I'm going to kick your butt. Get ready. Hadouken!
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men?
They never come to fruition?
Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house.
Aww.
Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Aww. Aww. That's adorable. Come here, Christmas duck. Hug me. I need a hug. Good old Christmas duck. Fuck you. Oh. Why can't this just be a happy story? Why can't this just be a happy homecoming story? God damn it, it's locked. Oh, man. So I'm heading back upstairs now. And I'm trying to see if I could get the, if I could get the locker open. Grab collar. Oh, mitten. 1888 Dry Creek. Oh, they had a cat! Okay, let's try 1888. Maybe she was longing for home. Darn it. Well... Oh, she's got the sticker stars constellation above her bed. Fucking wicked. This kid was awesome. Is awesome. I hope she's not dead. Oh, God, I hope she's not dead. Oh, man. Emma. I didn't even look at this before. Emma. Oliver Twist, Tom Sawyer, Ben-Hur. She read all those books. Man, this kid was cool. This is what life does to the... It just quells artistry. And it's so sad. Not all life, and not all artistry. There's still hope. Oh, I haven't gone to the bathroom, have I? There's still hope. There's always hope, but, just... It seems like it's so difficult to be an artist. After the honeymoon, rediscovering your spouse personally, spiritually, and sexually. Oh. Oh, this sucks. I cannot for the life of me figure out where I'm supposed to go now. We've been through most, if not all, of this stuff. And I'm sure people who are playing this game, or have played this game already, are screaming at me because they just fucking know that I'm doing it wrong. But I'm gonna have to look up how to get into the, I feel like I'm gonna have to look up how to get into the locker and stuff. I feel like I'm doing a really bad job here. Can I? Yeah, it's locked. Yeah, I just, we're gonna have to get into that locker somehow, and I'm gonna have to look it up, and I'm gonna feel like a real piece of shit looking it up. But you know what? We're just gonna have to deal with that. We're gonna have to deal with my not being able to. Oh. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in the first period and left it in your locker, and it was on the way to second. If it's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, there's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. That's wicked! Hey, this is a good idea. What are all the cool kids... Hey, what all the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages on their beepers. But we're cooler than that because, guess what? They can't put this on a paper. Your drawing of cats was so good that I added a background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing, though. I like it. How did you know that they were about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Fish right now. I feel like he would probably have lists of lots of cats. Also like his secret shame as he watches 90210 religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats and also that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. That still doesn't help me unlock this lock. I'm out of time. I gotta leave it here. But in the next episode, we'll be unlocking all of these things. But oh man, this story is just getting so heartbreakingly good. And that's great. This is more than I could have anticipated from this particular game. So thank you for tuning into this episode of Gone Home. My name's Fourmyle. Like and subscribe if you liked what you saw. Comment if you know the code, comment it, but not in a spoilery way. Or you could just comment whatever 4 numbers come across your mind first. I don't mind. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.